Chapter 4: The Temporal Rift. The luminous core, now securely in Lena's hands, felt like a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. With Kai by her side, they raced through the ruined city, their hearts pounding with anticipation of returning to their world. But as they approached the portal, a chilling realization struck them: something was terribly wrong. Emerging from the shadows, Soraya confronted them. Her eyes, usually sharp and calculating, now gleamed with a dangerous, almost manic light. "So, you managed to get the core after all," she said, her voice laced with dark satisfaction. "How fortunate for me." Lena's heart sank. "Soraya, what are you planning? The core isn't meant for your schemes." A cold smile spread across Soraya's face. "You see, I've waited too long for this moment. With the core, we can tear open the barriers between dimensions, and I will control them all. The power to reshape reality itself will be mine." The realization hit Lena like a blow. The portal, once a symbol of their escape, now buzzed with an erratic, dangerous energy. Soraya's followers surrounded them, and a fierce battle erupted. Lena and Kai fought with every ounce of strength they had, their movements sharp and precise as they battled the Order's guards. The clash of weapons and the shouts of combat filled the air, creating a cacophony that matched the portal's growing instability. As they fought, the portal's energy surged uncontrollably. It flickered and twisted, creating distortions in the very fabric of reality. Lena and Kai struggled to hold their ground as the surroundings warped and shifted around them. Just as they began to gain the upper hand, a blinding light erupted from the portal, engulfing them in its brilliance. The world seemed to dissolve around them. Lena felt a strange sensation of weightlessness, her vision overwhelmed by a kaleidoscope of colors and shapes. When the light finally receded, she found herself and Kai lying on the ground in a strange landscape. They were in a boundless desert, the horizon stretching endlessly in all directions. The sky above was a surreal mix of colors, with swirling patterns that seemed to defy natural laws. Time appeared to be suspended, the air was eerily still, and there was a sense of timelessness that made Lena's skin prickle. "This place. It's unlike anything we've seen," Lena said, her voice trembling with awe and fear. Kai looked around, his expression a mix of determination and concern. "We need to figure out where we are and how to get out of here." As they began to traverse the desert, they spotted a figure emerging from the shimmering heat waves. The figure moved with an ethereal grace, its form wrapped in flowing robes that seemed to blend with the surrounding sands. The figure's face was obscured by a hood, and its presence exuded an aura of ancient wisdom. The figure approached them, its voice echoing with a profound resonance. "Welcome to the Temporal Rift, the nexus between all dimensions. Time here is fluid, and reality is malleable." Lena and Kai exchanged wary glances. "We need to return to our world," Lena said. "The portal's instability is a threat to every dimension." The Time Guardian regarded them with an inscrutable gaze. "To return, you must first prove yourselves. The rift will test you with visions of your past and challenges that will shape your future." Without warning, the desert around them began to change. The sands shifted, and the sky darkened, giving way to vivid, disorienting visions. Lena and Kai found themselves confronting scenes from their pasts, moments of pain, regret, and unresolved emotions. Lena saw herself in a familiar setting, her childhood home, now in ruins. She was alone, burdened by a sense of isolation. The vision forced her to confront her deepest fear, being alone, with no one to share her journey with. The image of Kai appeared fleetingly, but he was distant and unreachable, intensifying her fear of losing him. Kai, meanwhile, faced visions of people he had lost. Each image was a painful reminder of his past mistakes and the emotional scars they left. He saw faces of loved ones and friends he had failed, their disappointment and sadness weighing heavily on him. The trials continued, each vision more intense and challenging than the last. Lena and Kai were forced to make choices that would determine their paths. Lena's heart was torn as she faced a vision where she had to choose between saving Kai from a dire fate or returning to her world and leaving him behind. The choice was heart-wrenching, revealing the depth of her feelings for Kai and the uncertainty of their future. Kai, in turn, was confronted with his own demons. He saw himself standing at a crossroads, where each decision would alter his future. The trials pushed him to confront his fears and doubts, forcing him to face the consequences of his actions. Despite the emotional turmoil, Lena and Kai's bond grew stronger. They supported each other through the trials, their shared experiences deepening their connection. Lena's resolve was bolstered by Kai's unwavering support, and Kai found strength in Lena's courage. In the end, their perseverance and unity won the Time Guardian's approval. The Guardian presented them with a special key, an artifact capable of controlling the portals and stabilizing the rifts between dimensions. As they prepared to leave the temporal rift, a new threat emerged. The ground trembled, and a massive dimensional rift began to tear open, threatening to engulf all realities in its chaotic energy. "We need to act fast," Lena said, her voice resolute. "If we don't stabilize the rift, every dimension is at risk." Kai nodded, his face set in determination. "Let's close it before it's too late." With the key in hand, Lena and Kai approached the rift. The desert quaked violently as they worked, the energy of the rift swirling around them. Using the key, they focused their efforts on stabilizing the rift, their combined strength a beacon of hope amidst the chaos. The rift fought against their attempts to close it, the sky above darkening and the desert shuddering with each passing moment. Lena and Kai worked in unison, their resolve unwavering as they fought to restore balance. With a final, intense burst of energy, the rift began to close. The sky cleared, and the desert returned to its serene, timeless state. Exhausted but triumphant, Lena and Kai stood amidst the now peaceful sands. The Time Guardian watched them with an approving nod, acknowledging their bravery and perseverance. As they prepared to return to their world, Lena and Kai felt a renewed sense of purpose. Their journey through the temporal rift had tested their limits and deepened their bond. With the key in hand and their path ahead uncertain, they faced the future with a sense of determination and hope, ready to confront the challenges that awaited them and to uncover the secrets still hidden in the vast expanse of the dimensions.